everyone knows I have plenty to say about Hillary Clinton, but man, listen, if you are a quote unquote progressive, you should have fell off the boat in how can I say this? All of your hatred for Hillary Clinton should have been diminished a little bit in the first 5 minutes when Donald Trump did exactly what I've been saying he was going to do. He's going to take the standard Republican talking points on economics and he's going to run with it, which is completely antithetical to any type of progressive economic policy. That's group one. Group two, if you are concerned about race in America and the issue of black lives, you cannot possibly be on the sideline and say Donald Trump is an acceptable alternative to Hillary Clinton because I just hate Hillary Clinton that much, because he has clearly accepted this dog whistle, not even a dog whistle at this point. What do you call it at this point? Because it's not dog whistling. He's like saying, I don't care what you think. Black on black crime is the number one problem. Stop and frisk is the solution. And I'm getting support from the Fraternal Order of Police, which overwhelmingly always comes out with the most racist positions possible anytime there's a killing by police officers of a black person. What do you think about those policies that he came out with so strongly on that are so antithetical to if a black person and a person who believes trickle-down Reaganomics is the worst thing we can do economically? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm always going to, kind of tread a nuanced approach to that, because my thing is, I don't think you can defeat that by turning and supporting Hillary Clinton. So if that makes you scared, you should be trying to break free of the realm which allows it to prosper. And that is, to quote an article I read on Counterpunch the other day, that, Trump is a symptom and Clintonism is the disease. So we have to remember that this symptom is horrible and it's what we see as the most apparent. However, it comes from a place that exists in a material sense inside of the context of where American politics is today.
Are you framing? Hang on, I gotta push back on that. Are you framing Clintonism as the root? Like you're putting Clintonism as the disease, when in actuality the disease started long before the Clintons were even on the scene?
Well, no, but they're representative of what it is. This era is representative of what the disease is.
Right. Okay. Let me dig in. Let me dig.
With them and they are the end all be all of it, but they are its current representative right now in front of us.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
When Barack Obama was running, he was its representative.
Let me ask you this, because do you not believe that there's one shade of difference between the Clinton style neoliberalism and the Republicans' neoliberalism?
Okay. So they are different. Yes.
But what? They sound like there's a but coming.
No, they are different.
Okay, so which one do you believe is worse? Because we are talking about actual magnitudes and measurable differences in terms of economic outcomes. Which one do you feel is worse, the Clinton brand of neoliberalism or the Republican brand of neoliberalism in terms of actual percentages and outcomes on the economy?
Okay, so I guess you can separate it into two things. There's short term and long term, because this stuff doesn't exist in a vacuum. Its effects create a feedback and create something else, right? So I believe that basically the Democrats' version of neoliberalism creates the right wing backlash neoliberalism that occurs. They feed each other. And so until we break the bounds of being constricted within that binary sort of this one or that one, until you break that, you're really not going anywhere.
Okay, let me ask you,
real material sense.
I can dig that. I can totally dig that. Let me ask it this way. Are you okay with Donald Trump coming with, like, if we dislike where we are right now with Reagan, with Clintonism, are you okay with Donald Trump coming and pushing it even further to the right with Reaganomics on steroids? I mean, because where do they have to go, right? If we don't like where we are now and Donald Trump has to distinguish himself from Democrats, which he's going to do with these Republican talking points, he's clearly going to push us even further for the next 4 years. Maybe he doesn't make it to 8, but definitely in 4 years. I mean, Reaganomics was really put in full force between 1981 and 1984, right? They had already rolled out the 81 Ross-Kemp tax cuts. I can't even say it tonight. But all the damage that was done in one term. So are we, and I know we're getting into the minutia here, but I really want to ask you guys this question. Like, yes, Clintonism is a problem that must be opposed, and I'm on board with being on the front line of opposing Hillary Clinton. But are you really going to be okay with a Donald Trump style of neoliberalism on cocaine?
Well, again, what you're offering is a choice, is a choice confined between those two choices. And what I would say is that doesn't represent, my will as freedom manifests in the physical realm, right? So when you offer those two choices, neither one of them would be my choice. And if you really try to define it as just it's either this or that, which one is worse, long term, ultimately they're all going to the same place. It's about how fast you want to get there.
All right. Let me shift gears.
That's just what it is. But you're going there.